Syracuse won the toss and they defer to the second half as we get set to go here inside the Carrier Dome. Nolan Cooney puts toe to leather and we are underway. This one will sail into the end zone and Wake Forest will take over from their own 25, and an opportunity to see Sam Hartman, who not quite the case, but Syracuse defense looking to get off the field here, looking to pass and flushed out of the pocket is Hartman. Now he dumps it off, and Beal Smith does pick up the first down.
They're so good at it because they run it so often in practice, and sets up 3rd and 6, which is a fantastic down and distance to pick up.
They have plenty of time, and they do pick it up and get into Syracuse territory. Roberson with a nice gain after the catch, and it'll be first down for the Deeks. Their first offensive possession now gets it into orange territory.
But those guys are no longer here, no Kendall Hinton, so now it's Roberson and Donovan Green, and these guys are playing well so far.
Beal Smith, look at him just carry tacklers for another first down. Big chunk yardage for the Deeks.
Yeah, and you'll get a lot of that out of Chris, as athletic as Newman, but still capable.
Look at that mesh right there. Beal Smith now gets a lot of room to roam inside the 20 before being shoved out of bounds by Jaquarii, but not after picking up another first down.
So phenomenal in the red zone, not settling for field goals, scoring touchdowns at a 92% rate.
Hartman now pocket collapses, and he's going to get brought down. Initially, Terrell Richards was there, joined by his teammates. Big sack for Syracuse.
You hold them to 3 points.
Nick Skiba attempt from 33 yards. Both these kickers are outstanding, and Skiba knocks it straight through the uprights. Wake Forest takes the opening kickoff, marches downfield. They have to settle for a 33-yard field goal, but
plays. We do this, but we shoot ourselves in the foot and get big penalties like this, setting up 3rd and 20.
Yeah, 3rd and 20 from their own 15. Culpepper's going to try and pick it up right up the middle. That was almost as good as a punt, which is what we'll see right now. Is plenty of coverage by the Deeks on the back end, including free play.
Yeah, I know, for real. If it was anything but goalie, watch out.
Hartman on 3rd down. Nice catch going up the ladder by Roberson to convert.
Him at all, and completes a good ball downfield for first down.
The fake to Walker. Now Hartman's going to keep it. He has room, and he's got a blocker in front of him. Inside the 40, down near the 35 for a first down.
Yeah, they are, and they got to play good coverage like they have so far in this game. 3rd and long.
Hartman, with just a 3-man rush, has time and delivers to his receiver. I think he's going to be short of the first down. Maybe. Let's see where the officials mark this. Right at the sticks. Jaquarii was there defending on the play. Just didn't give him the first down without even having the measure.
And they're going fast to make sure it counts.
Yeah, not even thinking about it. As Walker just tiptoes behind the line of scrimmage to try and find a seam and picks up 4 yards when it looked like he had very little. Coming. Tony White isn't shy about bringing the house.
No, he's not.
And they do come with pressure. Wake Forest trying to beat him with the run up the middle, and they do. Walker with a spin move at the end. Before Carter was able to bring him down, they convert yet another 3rd down.
Just find that open lane to pick up the first down.
Extra blocker in the backfield. Walker up the middle, just the surge of that offensive line. Inside the 5, toward the goal line. His bodies were just being carried down to the 1, just outside the 1. First and goal for Wake Forest as they continue to dominate this first quarter. Walker crashes into the line and scores.
And I was about to say he's looking to get his 9th touchdown on the ground this year, and he just did that behind his big offensive line, but up 10 points.
Skiba with the PAT, 10-0, Wake Forest on top. Both scoring plays.
Get to see Taj Harris get the ball thrown his way.
Quickly outside. Initially had that first down and backtracking Quealy, but he was able to keep his feet and convert. Receiver, defensive back. Dino went to him and said, "We need a running back." And so whatever you need, coach, I can do it. And he's actually filled in quite nicely. There you see him again on the receiving end. So very dynamic. They say he's very good in pass protection. Great hands, can use him out of the backfield.
You push him all the way to the sideline and force him out.
Nick Anderson forced him out shy of the first down, so it's second down and short. Orange looking to get it done through the air, and they do. That's Courtney Jackson on the receiving end, and he picks up the first down before Jaquarii Williams knocked him out of bounds. Culpepper back to pass on 3rd and 19. Pressure comes, but he avoids it. Now going to the end zone into double coverage. Incomplete as both the defender and Quealy had an opportunity to pull down that football. Trey Rucker from the safety spot, though, with good coverage. Beal Smith, 36, Walker, 9. Walker takes the snap and will look to find enough room to get that first down. It just does. He just emerged from that pile, Mark. Didn't even know where he was, and there was number.
Rob Hanna from that safety spot.
Yeah, I think you're right. Hartman now pressure from Terrell Richards, but he's able to get rid of it and hit his receiver over the middle. It's Donovan Green. Talented. Sage Surratt. Hartman again, pressure. Couldn't connect with Morin. And he'll bring up 4th down and short.
In the ball game to try to run it a ball up the middle, so continue to see a lot of passes from Rex Culpepper in this game.
Syracuse brings just 3, or Wake brings 3, and Taj Harris, a little miscommunication, but maybe that's why. Flags all over the field, as Harris may have been held.
I think it might have been Gavin Holmes, another true freshman at that cornerback position, just getting a little jersey tug at the top of the route.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both on the defense. Holding, defense number 6, that penalty's declined. Holding, defense number 24. It's a 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Jasir Taylor got away with that last week, but you can't go under blocks when you have the edge.
Lutz picks up the first down, now into Wake Forest territory. Keem Johnson now in the backfield with Culpepper. Swings out. Culpepper flushed. A lot of pressure coming from Wake, and they get him.
Jaquarii Williams.
Wake Forest, and another opportunity here on 3rd and 1. Walker met in the backfield.
Play.
He's not going to get there.
Nice play by Garrett Williams, the cornerback. No, that might be.
He's starting.
Great job, Kelsey.
He's starting right now, and he's in the game for Clemson, but they've got to make something happen because they are down 21-7 right now with the big showdown against Notre Dame coming up. You heard Jordan Cornette. Much more on that game coming up at the half, and more on this one as well.
But since then, both defenses have been very stingy in the yards they've been able to give up.
Second down and long. Wake bringing pressure on the edge means they got a open receiver, and it's going to be a score. Keem Johnson was wide open. Mark, what is it you always tell me? Throw from where the blitz comes from.
See, it's paying off, Chris. You're getting knowledge dropped on people, but you're exactly right. Find and identify where the pressure is coming from and replace the pressure with the football. Fantastic job.
Andre Schmidt with the try, and he puts it through. 10-7 now.
Their head, even though Syracuse does play man-to-man most of the time.
Pressure coming, and they get it to Hartman, but Hartman, to his credit, stood in there and got it to Green for the first down.
Manageable. It's not just the same 3rd and 2 they're used to.
Yeah, the whole playbook is open. Here comes Syracuse with pressure. Hartman being forced out of the pocket now, scrambling for his life. Has a receiver and cannot connect with Roberson. Roberson angry with himself that he couldn't corral it. 4th down now. The Cuse will get the ball back.
Late.
Showing pressure. The Deeks bring it. They bring 5. Culpepper steps up. Nice defensive play by Anderson. He thought he might have been able to get pick number 4 on this season.
Well, Nick Anderson just had a
throwback kind of guy. You know, he's only 5'11", 185 pounds. Talking to his coaches this week, he doesn't seem like the ideal size for a safety. And the coaches said, we needed a safety. And he was the only guy we had, so we put him in there.
Mighty Mouse. He's really good. And so far today, too, Sam Hartman's been pretty good in terms of completing passes.
He's got a receiver open. And nice catch just behind Morin, but Morin was able to go back and grab it. And now Wake Forest is on the move.
That run up on the run play, but he is looking right over your shoulder to try to complete a pass behind you.
Give to Walker, cuts it back inside beautifully. That's another first down for the Deeks. steal again to Walker. Bounces it. Now cuts it back inside again. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. He'll score.
20-yard touchdown run. Kenneth.
That was kind of ridiculous, Chris. I mean, I thought for sure he was going to be down.
Day and Skiba now looking to convert the try and up that Wake Forest lead back to 10. High snap. Brought down by Zach Murphy, and the conversion is good.
That really drives them to be great. It works, and he definitely has that purpose in playing for his sister.
Culpepper dropped and loses the football, and Wake Forest is going to recover the fumble. That's a huge play by Ryan Smenda to make the hit and dislodge the ball from Culpepper, and now Wake Forest is in business with 1:08 left to go in this first half.
Yeah, watch the pressure come. Ryan Smenda, you're going to see him late on the outside. He makes this hit. We'll try if they're not able to convert this or gain a few yards.
Pressure on the edge. Hartman's going to get dropped.
That'll knock him out
Huge
of
play
field
by
goal
Williams
range.
off the corner.
Depending upon the outcome, but they've got a good relationship, and
Syracuse brings pressure. Hartman just chucks it up. And that'll fall harmlessly incomplete, and that'll wrap it up for us here in this first half.
minimal game, but good job breaking the tackle and creating 3rd and short.
Culpepper batted down by Anderson. Another big play by this former walk-on freshman safety. And long for this Wake Forest offense. Hartman stepping up, now pressure coming, flushes him out of the pocket. He gets rid of the football, has a receiver wide open. 40, 30, making a cut to the end zone. Roberson is going to score. Wow.
He was wide open. He started in a little bunch set to the boundary, but
season, and it looked like Syracuse might be able to get a big stop to open the second half. Instead, that play goes exactly the opposite as the Orange had planned.
Just the guitar that he can play. He can also play the piano. They were actually like waiting to do their COVID test at a hotel. Cotter as he throws a
interception. This might go for 6, Kels, and it will. Just as we talk up Culpepper, true freshman Kalen Carson, well, the other true freshman, Gavin Holmes, rather, picks it off and takes it the distance.
Looks like he might have hurt himself somehow on this return.
You know, you think about it, Mark, just a moment ago, Wake Forest had a 3rd down from deep inside their own territory early in this second half. If Syracuse can make the stop there and get off the field, so in the blink of an eye, Syracuse down 24. Culpepper now going to the running game with success. Nakeem Johnson putting the wide out with all that speed in the backfield, Mark, just trying to get something going. A big need to get something for the confidence, don't they here?
Yeah, they really do, and you know, they're going fast and really up tempo right now, but you know, it's going to be 4th down and outside.
Lutz picks up the 1st down and gets into Wake Forest territory. Kelsey, you got an injury update for us?
I do. I just told you about Gavin Holmes, who went to the locker room, and then on that
network. Syracuse going the wrong way due to penalties. Wake brings just 3, still putting pressure on Culpepper. Runs out of it. Tries to sling it sidearm to his receiver, Quealy. Couldn't make it happen. This disadvantage.
Wake Forest goes with the double check to the sideline. Aaron Rodgers would be happy.
Hartman to throw, steps up. Tried to get underneath. Falls incomplete. Morin was covered that time nicely by Amon Greenwood, who's pressed into action with all the injuries at safety for Syracuse, and he's played well today. Another flag on the field, though.
Pass interference. Defense, number 26. Automatic first
jinxed
down.
it. Talked him up, and then we find out he was guilty of interference. In the field a lot, though, in this game. They bring pressure on 3rd down. Hartman slings it over the middle. That's complete to Morin. Now this is 2 straight 3rd downs that Wake Forest has been able to convert, keep the chains moving and keep the clock moving.
1 down.
Hartman after the fake over the middle to Morin and just can't quite catch this one.
Another flag, Chris.
Man, these flags, a lot of flags today.
Holding. Defense of an eligible pass receiver, number 26 of the defense. 10-yard penalty, automatic. first down.
Caught Greenwood again.
He did better last week, and Kova showed there he can do it as well.
Hartman, now the pressure swallows him up. Flag down right where Hartman went down, but Poga again.
Yeah, Kova again. True sophomore out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. So
Personal foul, illegal use of hands to the face, defense number 21. It's 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Now it's your turn. Talk now in a little bit of a hole after their 4th penalty on the game. 2nd down and 18. Hartman has time, has a receiver inside the 15, inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal for the Deeks after Donovan Green comes down with it and picks up good yardage after the catch.
Forrest utilizes it, I think, is really, really dynamic.
Walker cuts it back inside. Will he get to the end zone? He will. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the day. And Wake Forest now finishes off a long, time-consuming drive by hitting pay dirt.
Wow, well, it's tough to bring down Kenneth Walker. I think that's been shown very well today, but watch as he is able to follow his blockers, and that is a one-on-one tackle with Mikel Jones rolled through and rolled into the end zone for another touchdown.
Skiba hits the PAT, 38-7. Wake Forest now really putting the screws to Syracuse and extending their lead. And maybe something happens. Maybe you get an opportunity, you pull the upset against Notre Dame, and you're in. Now bringing pressure. Culpepper lets it fly, trying to get his receiver Harris to make a play on the ball. Just an inaccurate throw and good coverage on the outside.
Anakin's much improved.
Syracuse bringing pressure. Could be a free play. Hartman gets his receiver Morin.
Hartman's pass is complete to number 83, Taylor Morin.
Looks like that might be enough for the 1st down. Let's check the flag first. Back to your offense.
Yeah, you got to bring pressure a lot. Run pressures, pass pressures. Just you got to get loss of yards, but it's tough against guys like that.
Look at the patience, too, with this run from Christian Beal-Smith, just waiting for the blockers to develop.
Thinking about us talking with Dino Babers this week and him saying how tough it is coming off a game like that, because when you play Clemson, you're playing to win. You're going all in, and it is so physical on your body. And we asked him, you know, what's it like? Can you give the guys an extra day off? And he says...
Clock wind down. Looks to the sideline. Now he's just going to go for it on a quick snap, and he'll pick up the 1st down. Sunday best tomorrow. We're going to feature field hockey. I'd be surprised if he snaps that thing. Yeah, I'd be surprised if Hartman snaps that thing outside of 10 seconds for the rest of the game. Incomplete to Morin. No, that'll stop the clock.
Field goal, they do not send their kicker out.
Look like some movement, but no flags right now. And a receiver open in the end zone. That's Morin. It just held up enough for Williams to come back and make the play and prevent Morin from bringing down what would have been a huge play.
Wide receivers and tight end on the field. This is their rush defense.
And that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Rucker.
Well,
so the woes continue for this Syracuse offense.
And got a little more energy for this.
Danielle in Boston, you guys will be out to the wee hours of the night as Kern fakes the handoff, and he'll take the sack. What about Kelsey? Did she just tall figure in that shotgun? There's his arm out to the outside. Courtney Jackson.
I'll tell you what, this last 6 minutes of
give to Lutz. He's got a lot of room midfield, and Moore evades a tackler down to the 40. Big run by Lutz as he closes in on 100 yards for the day. We can just go with our starters, and we're going to have success and win with that. But this is certainly part of the future of this Syracuse Orange football team here. Morgan out of the pocket, shows his mobility, hits his receiver inside the 10, and that's Johnson all the way down inside the 5. Passing across his body, 2-mark. 10th play of this drive that started on the Orange 20-yard line. Morgan throws it into the end zone. It's his tight end for the score, Luke Benson. Morgan's first touchdown pass of his career and Benson's first touchdown catch of the season. So a good look at Jaquarii Morgan, the true freshman out of Canton, Mississippi on that 80-yard drive.
For a touchdown, an impressive drive by Jaquarii Morgan in the Syracuse offense late in the game.
Andre Schmidt with the extra point. Their fourth in a row would go a long way. Now the schedule doesn't get any easier. At North Carolina, they still have Miami left on the schedule. They're at Louisville, and then they finish up with a home game against Notre Dame at Truist Stadium on now scheduled for the 12th of December.
And they're right there in it.
Griffiths takes a pop, hangs on. Boogie Basham chilling. Over to his assistant as they'll have one final play left to run. Ellison picks up about 5 yards, and that'll be it. Clausen will make his way to midfield. He and Dino Babers will chat momentarily. And then Wake Forest, as I mentioned, with their fourth win in a row. And we'll head back to Winston-Salem right now with a lot of momentum with some opponents, Mark, on Tobacco Road, most specifically North Carolina, coming up next.